So you make me as a co-host, sir.
Yes, sir. I already done, sir. Please, sir. Sir, Joseph, sir.
Somebody screen share. Somebody already there in screen share. So ask them.
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gentlemen, please remove the screen share. Make an announcement, Joshua, sir. Please make an announcement.
Hope you can see the screen.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Thank
there
you,
is
sir.
a power cut in my home.
But your looks very bright, sir. Thank you, sir.
Because I am sitting in front of the system. No?
Okay, sir. Sir, just 5 minutes, sir. We'll start. We'll give some time for joining the rest of the participants.
Fine, sir. Fine.
Go for the starts. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, chief guest, sir. Sir, shall we start the program, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good evening to all. On behalf of SRM IST Ramapuram, I request co-convener of this program, Dr. V. Tanigevelan sir, to give welcome address.
Yeah, thank you, sir. So, myself, Dr. Tanigevelan, on behalf of SRM University, Ramapuram campus, and Department of Mechanical Engineering, I welcome our Honorable Chairman, Co-Chairman, sir, and I welcome our Chief Director and Director, sir, and Dean ENT, Ramapuram campus, and most respected Vice Principal Academics, come head of the department, Dr. G. Prabhakaran, sir, and other participants and the co-faculty members. I welcome you all. My special welcome to Dr. A. Mahamani, sir, Dean R&T, Professor, Mechanical Engineering, VMU Institute of Technology, Chittoor, Andhra Pradesh, for today's presentation in the topic of research funding opportunities and proposal preparation for academics. So I welcome you, sir. Sir, this session is yours. So before starts, I request our one of the coordinator, Mr. Silkson, sir, John, sir, please give brief about our today's chief guest.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Tanigevelan, sir. A very good evening to all. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our chief guest to you all in this grand occasion. Our chief guest, Dr. Arumugam Mahamani, Professor, Dean R&D, Vemu Institute of Technology, Chittoor, is a dynamic personality with vast research experience. About his educational qualification, he completed his master's in production engineering from Annamalai University and PhD in mechanical engineering, supply chain management from JNT University, Andhra Pradesh. He has also done teaching learning certification, international engineering educator certification program from Indo Universal Collaboration for Engineering Education, IUCEE. He started his career as a lecturer, then assistant professor. Then, with his teaching skills, he raised to associate professor. With his research experience, he became professor. Now he is currently working as a dean in Vemu Institute of Technology. About his academic excellence, he spends a lot of time towards research activities. Using his research knowledge, he received around 1 crore 35 lakhs from various sponsoring agencies like DST, UGC, AICT, Ministry of Forest and Environment, CSIR. He has published around 97 papers in journal and conferences and guided many PhD scholars. Also, he received State Award for Best Mechanical Engineering Teacher from Andhra Pradesh. As a research expertise, he has been invited as chief guest for many guest lectures, workshops, webinars, and conferences. Such a eminent personality is with us today. With this brief introduction, I once again welcome our chief guest to give away his valuable speech. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir, for elaborate introduction about me. So before going to the talk, so I thank the management and the organizing committee for this particular FDP, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, for giving me an opportunity to share some of my knowledge and experience. So while preparing grant and applying while obtaining the grant. So here through this session, I'm going to share. So I'm going to share my the experience while writing proposal. So while submitting to funding agency, so getting funding, what they are expecting. Okay, certain thing I don't have literature evidence. So like researcher, we will ask if I am making any claim, they will ask the literature evidence for that. So certain thing I gained over the year of experience. A certain thing while interacting with the funding agency officers or the scientist. So I gained some knowledges. So I am going to share with you. Okay. So now I start with. So I'm running YouTube channel. So the reason for starting this channel, I think last year due to pandemic, so I got a break. So I left one university. I'm in one college. So I'm unable to join up to 6 months. So meanwhile, I started the channel. I reached many research scholars. I published many videos. So if anyone want to refer about the article publications, research projects, or how to write the research proposal, so I published around 40 videos. So you can see. So here my expertise, this is already discussed. So 1 or 2 publications, 1.4 funding, 1 patent recently, 1 design patent I filed, IST State Award, AP, then IUCW Award. So everything, this is my academic and both research. So this is my channel name, Progress with Professor Mahamani. So right now around 3,000 subscribers are there. These are all the topics. So I think while seeing my channel, you can able to see, I don't want to waste my time. Here, important thing here, so I want to share. So this is, I'm not giving for my self publicity, for motivating the people. So being in self-financing engineer, my entire 20 years of service, I spent in various private institutions. So not any government or government funded institutions. So being in self-financing engineering college, so I writing proposal, everything. So it is not achieved within a single attempt. Many people, they are thinking writing one proposal and publishing, they are not getting. So immediately they are leaving that job and going for some other job. It's not like that. So we need to understand something, some fundamentals. We need to have patience to get the funding from government agencies, everything. Okay. So here I am sharing, I have 4 research projects, DST Young Scientist to 15 I received, 18 completed, 31.46 lakhs received. Then UGC Research Award 28.36. So 2016 to 18, I received 1,10,000 my salary from UGC, complete salary. Another one, UGC minor research project. Already I was in research award. So I collaborated with my students come colleague. So I'm a co-investigator for this particular project. We got 1.5 lakh. Then DST FIST is the infrastructure project. So this I got 45 lakhs. So I created a facility for my research scholars. So these are all the research particularly. And other than the research project, AICT modernization. So my first DST funding, it started in the year 2009 while working in Sudarshan Engineering College, Pudukkottai. Then 2011, this grant, so I got is guidelines for sponsored research. So I organized. So similar kind of research I organized at 2011, 10 years before. This also like AICT funding. Then Ministry of Forest. So this is supply chain area, my area. I mean my area of research. So CSIR grants. And DST NIMET, this is the FDP on entrepreneurship, DST SERB, DST seminar, AICT MODROP 9, this is my second MODROP in my career. Then AICT travel grant I received in the year 2019. Then recently I received a grant from AICT. So meanwhile, I left from that institution. After applying, I left from the institute. So I left from that institute. The grant name is the Higher Education Awareness Program for SC/ST students. So it's called the Pirana. So we received 10 lakhs. So I think that sanction letter, everything with them. So I'm not mentioned here. So totally 10 other grants, 4 research grants, 14 grants I received. So here in this workshop, I think I have 1.5 hours, I think. I can spend my time comfortably. The topics to be covered. So in this webinar is research proposal writing. Mainly I want to talk about, so what is required, like that. Then requirement for applying funded project. What are the requirements? So requirement from your end, being a principal investigator, and requirement from the other, your college also. Then some funding agency details, some funding agency, and particularly, mainly I'm taking the funding agency from the overall, the funding agency who are giving fund to self-financing institutions. So if I look at the attendance list, so many are from self-financing university. I think, of course, government teachers or professors, they won't come for this kind of forum. and the national and the international funding agency list. So if time permits, I will go through, I will read. Otherwise, I will share it to the group. I think I am sharing to Tanigavelan sir. He will share it to the groups. Then
Sure,
again,
sir, sure.
research funding for women and young researchers. So mainly women and young researcher, there is a separate category, it will be available. So I'm going to discuss detailing. So I think anyone, woman under, I think considerable strength is there, around 33% of lady faculty members I have seen in the attendance list. And reviewing the proposal format and the sample research proposal, I think 2-hour workshop previously one institution I did, but here I think I don't have time because 6:25 around 6:30 I have another meeting in department. So if possible I will do. Otherwise, that also I will share it to group. You can go through it. So outline of my presentation, it starts with the requirement for applying funded projects. How to prepare yourself. PA means is a principal and investigator who is going to apply for project proposal. Then structure of the project proposal. Then some funding agency offering grant for women and young researchers. Then eligibility and the funding limit for most popular grant. This is important. So what is the eligibility? That is important. Then some don'ts, some right practice, and a popular theme. So who can able to get, I mean, theme means that particular area, if you are writing any research proposal, who will get it. They will easily, they will fund, easily we can reach them. So now I come to the first one requirement for applying funded project. So requirement for applying funded project, 3 things are very, very important. So whenever we are applying, one is institutional capability. Second one, principal investigator ability. Third one, industry collaboration if need. So first I start with international institutional capabilities. So whenever you are applying any research funding to any funding agency, your institution profile is very, very important. So without having institution profile, if you are applying to the research funding or applying any proposal, so it will not be considered, because once your proposal may be good. So your proposal have a literature gap, your proposal have a lot of potential to do the research. Through the research proposal, you can able to publish 5 to 10 papers. So everything is there, but still sometimes we may not get the funding. Just a minute. Yeah, we may not get funding. Sorry. Here, why I am talking about institutional capability means once the project is sanctioned, that fund it will not come to principal or investigator account. It will come to the college account. So funding agency, they will look at both things. One is whether the ability of the PA, principal investigator. If you are giving research funding, he can able to do the research or not. Okay, one thing they will see. Another important thing they will see is your institutional background, how it is. What about your institution profile? If you are allocating funding for research, whether that institution management, they will spend that money carefully. Okay, this issue, some of the private institutions, these are all available. So I'm getting feedback. I don't have evidence, but people will say they will check the institution profile also. So now I am going to list what are all the institutional capabilities. So institutional profile, what are all the things required? NBA, NAC accreditation, this is important. Particularly many AICT grants, if you are having NBA accredited, then only you can apply. Otherwise, you are not eligible. And another one, the autonomous status, but it is not connected with the research funding. Still, that autonomy means you have based on the latest trend, you can revise your syllabus for department syllabus, so you can upgrade. So that autonomous status also, it's one of the credit. So I seen this particularly the Center for Potential Excellence. There is an institutional excellence grant. So there they expected this autonomous status. And another one, the 2F and 12B. So whenever you are applying any research proposal to UGC, University Grant Commission, without this 2F, 12B, we can't get it. Okay. So if you are, it will ask 2F and 12B. If you say select yes, then it will open the attachment so that you can attach 2F12B certificate. So if you are clicking no, immediately you will be comes out. That portal itself, it will remove you, comes out. So that for applying for UGC, the 2F12B is required. The NIRF grant, I think the past 2 years, 2020 onwards, they started to look at the NIRF ranking also. Particularly, there is a research grant funding DST, CSRI, Cognitive Research Initiative, Cognitive Science Research Initiative, CSRI. This particular funding agency and one more cyber physical system, so ICPS. Okay, previously it is called big data. Now it's a cyber physical system. That particular funding agency, particularly they are asking NIRF ranking. So if your NIRF ranking is less than 100, then only you will eligible to apply. So that also they are restricting. That's what they want to filter the good institution to do the research. And another one, DSIR zero recognition. This is very, very important. If you are applying for the DST extramural research or SERP extramural research, that means whenever you are going for the huge funding, I think industry collaborated project, without zero recognition, SARO recognition, we can't get it. And CPE by UGC, this is also one of the credit, Center for Potential Excellence by UGC. So you will, proposal will be called, we need to fill it and take the endorsement from the affiliated university, and we need to apply to this. Then they will call for presentation and they will give. So this is also one of the recognition, Center of Excellence. Then PhD Research Center, this is also important. So if your institute is up to MTech level, so you apply for PhD and get it. The presence of PhD, that denotes your institution, it become higher institution, higher education institute. If PhD is there, so separate credit will be there, particularly for NIRF ranking also. So the colleges with PhD courses, they will give some weightage. So that college you can look at that, they will be at top. And again, the PG course, particularly you look at some one of the research grant at AICTE research promotion scheme. Without PG, we can't apply. Some colleges, they have UG branches. They won't keep PG branches. For example, mechanical department, suppose PG branch is not there, we can't apply. Okay. What is the PG branch? So in your proposal should match with the that PG branch. For example, for our college, MTech design is, machine design is there. So always we will write the proposal based on this. Then again, basic research facility, this will be asked by AICTE, many funding agency, and computing and digital library. So these are all the things it is required. So here my experience is while joining with one previous institution, now the institute I joined 6-7 months before. Previously, I worked in one 20-year-old institution. There they have autonomous 12B NIRF ranking. Later on we applied. I personally writing this proposal, DSIR zero recognition for entire college, collecting the data from entire department. So I personally involved myself. Then one of my dean, that particular trust, educational trust, for his motivation, we started and applied, I received. Then again, CPA also, so I'm independently, I worked. So I spent more than 1 month. So I prepared the proposal. It is around 200 page proposal. I submitted, I got it. Then PhD Research Center also, it is very important. So I applied personally, then I discussed with all the HOD. So all the 5 departments we applied at Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering and Technology, Chittor. Then later on they came inspection and we got research center. Then PG course, everything it is already there. So here what I'm trying to say, if your institution suppose not having this kind of recognition or profile is not there, nothing wrong to spend. In addition to teaching, we can spend some effort for DSIR zero recognition, that CPE, PhD center is not available, you can get it. So we can show whenever writing proposal, you can show this research facility after completion of my research project, my research scholar will use, my PG scholar will use. Like that, if you are proposing, it will be good. So because of the PhD research center, I can able to get the funding from FIST, DST FIST. So otherwise, I would not get it. So there, what happened? I proposed. So this is for my PhD scholar. This many scholars are there, so they will use it. So around 12 PhD scholars are there in my department. So out of 6, around 7, 13, around 7, they worked in materials. So that I proposed material facility, I projected so that easily get. So you need to spend some time with for institution upgradation. So you need to grow along with your institute. Simply by keep on putting publication, keep on applying putting publication and improving our profile, and your institution also profile is not good, we can't get it, right? And another one, the investigator ability. So investigator ability also important. He's supposed to be a PhD degree holder. So only one grant. So in my list, what I'm going to discuss, only one particular grant, PG qualification is sufficient. Woman scientist A, WSA it is called. Other than that, remaining every funding agency, they are expecting PhD degree. Okay. Then publication in peer-reviewed journals. So this is important, of course. So keep above 2 impact factor, 3. So whatever possible impact factor, we need to do some quality research. That is important. Then again, some patents. Patents also, nowadays they are looking the quality. Anyway, that is not related to our topic. Patent writing and the patent validation, everything I don't want to discuss. So still, I'm telling what is the opinion it is having. Then expertise in handling the project. This is important. Project means already if you are having any funded project, they will give confidently. So if you are delivering output, they will give it. Even the publication also, it is through the publication you can establish yourself. I can have a very good ability to do the research project and publish the article. So outcome of research proposal, so all the research proposal, it will go to three direction. One is the outcome is publications. They will expect publications. Good SAI publication with at least 2 to 3 impact factor they will expect. Okay, so 2 to 3 in SAI. And remaining, we can, our PhD scholar, MTech scholar, if you are putting some Scopus paper, it is enough. Then if you are able to file some patents, so that will be good. And finally, through the research project, if you are finding your outcome, it goes for society or industrial, if it solves the industrial problem, so it will be good. This is what the expected outcome for the research proposal. So next I am going to how to prepare yourself. So how to prepare yourself, the principal investigator. Being a principal investigator, how to prepare yourself. So I don't have research profile, good research profile. Still I want to apply, right? Anyway, so first I will discuss the points, then I will come. Doing some basic research in theme of proposal. This is important. Okay. So doing some basic research in the theme of research proposal. I think it may be noted one important thing. My PhD thesis is on supply chain management. But if you look at all my grant, almost all are composite material. Okay. How I got transformation, that is important. So for applying this, so I spent more than 2 to 3 years. So I think I completed my PhD in 2011. If you look at the grad, meanwhile, 2 years I was at a principal designation for 2 years. Then later on, I came back to R&D. So there, what happened means 2015 I received. So 4 years I spent and I worked. So composite material, I published around 35 papers. So around 10 scopus. So many reputed journals are supported me to get the funding in the composite material. So the basic research. So though I am in supply chain management, so I did my research. So I proved myself. So if I'm getting funding from funding in the area of composite material, I can able to handle comfortably. I think the mechanical department is organizing. So I think, IJMT, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, that is a journal. It is very popular for composite material. So I think I have 2 publications is there. And Taylor and Francis, Materials and Manufacturing Processes. So I have some publications. So remaining everything InterScience. So Scopus and SAI papers also there that are supported. The SAI publication in the team, that is important. So without SAI publication and blindly going for writing research proposal, so it is waste. We need not spend our effort. So otherwise, what we can do instead of writing proposal, so you strengthen yourself. Then we can go for publication. Applying research proposal. Then third point, the good publication record in past 5 years. This is important. So whenever you are applying research project, past 5 years research is very important. Okay, past 5 years. So then only we can able to attract the people. Even this problem came to me also. So 2011 I completed. So at the time of thesis submission to award gap, So I started my composite material research. Then I published with a MTech qualification before award of my PhD. So meanwhile, I prepared myself, and again I gone for principal designation. And whatever the publication I submitted while working as a MTech degree before award. So after award, I got to principal designation. So I applied around 10 papers. That 10 papers, it is cleared in 2011-12. So that duration I was at principal, but still I got publications. So that supported me. So that I ensured myself the 10 to 15. So I have very good record in the composite material area. So meanwhile, I got around 30-35 publications. Around 10 Scopus publication I did. Scopus, everything, I think after 2014, it came to the picture. Previously, what happened, there is no Scopus, nothing. Okay. Past 2014 onwards, that Scopus article is valid, it is a good reputation, everything. So meanwhile, I published many of my articles. Unfortunately, some journals are not Scopus indexed as on, but my publications are there. Very good citations are there. Okay, that is different. Then active research in one past area. So this college I joined in 2014. So I worked with my BTech, MTech students. Those days I don't have PhD. 4 batches are allotted, MTech 2 batches, totally six. I form a research team. So I published around 10 articles, some including conference proceeding, everything. So I published around 10 articles. So that helped me. That indicates some active research. Then proposal should be within the specialization or area of the thesis. So you can ask me why you supply chain management, composite material you filled. And similarly here, some people without understanding this, his area of research is thermal engineering. He did in research work in biodiesel. Suddenly what happened, he will come for applying proposal to additive manufacturing. Right, immediate people, they will look at, he is having expertise in the area of the biodiesel, but he will come for additive manufacturing. So that will give a problem. Because so you don't have expertise in the proposed area of research. So funding agency, definitely they will deny to give funding. Okay. Then here, what I did, one important work is the research team formation. So what I did after joining into the institution, 2004, so I formed a group. So already BTech students, 4 batches are there. A, B, C, D, 4 sections are there. So each session, so I got 1 batch. So 4 batches. MTech, CAD/CAM and machine design, I got both courses, one publications. Then again, what happened? So I formed the team, manufacturing. Some of my students are already worked. So those who are in manufacturing specialization, so around 5 members I formed a team. So there is a big team. I think this maybe you can see it in social media. My Facebook page, you can see. I formed the team. So then I worked. So that what happened, I can able to do much. So you can utilize the students' potential. Some interested students. If you are working hard, definitely students will support. And they also try to work like us. So some students, they worked more than me, right? Like that. Then interdisciplinary team formation and joint publication. This is important. For example, if you want to apply some project in the industry 4.0, directly from core mechanical engineering, if you are applying, it is very difficult to impress upon. So we need to tie up with some IT department faculty. Some people, they will be good at some other artificial intelligence and this area. We can collaborate. And in my experience, interdisciplinary team is, so big data enabled supply chain. Already I have expertise in supply chain management. So another IT doctorate, he is with big data, some idea, he is having some basic publications. So both are sitting together and discussed, and we worked, and we do one publication, another one still under review. So we make a giant publication. So then we applied a project, funded project in the big data, but unfortunately due to some other problem, we are unable to get that funding. We formed interdisciplinary team, and we need to work. So this is the right practice. I think generally the collaborating within the faculty team, students team, I think it is difficult, but we need to do it. So then only we can go for funding, publications, everything, more publications, everything. So now I think I am coming with industry collaboration. industry collaboration if we need. So MOU with industry, some of the industrial project like extramural. So I'm going to show one more project there. Whenever we are asking funding, so more than 20 lakhs or 25 lakhs. So 25 lakhs means they won't ask any industry support, any industry collaboration, nothing. Whenever crossing the fund more than 30 lakhs, they will expect the collaboration, industry collaboration. Suppose if you are putting, I'm going to write the proposal for this particular industrial problem. Okay. What he will do is he will go to that concerned industry, right, and work. You apply joint publication, joint proposal by collaborating with industry. So that what happened, 90% funding it will be given by the funding DST or other funding agency. 10% ask the people to contribute, industry people to contribute. Okay, industry people to contribute. So that this industry collaborated proposal, if you are doing, definitely we will get it. So definitely what happened, so you are putting problem for industrial, solving the industrial problem. So industrial problem, you are writing research proposal to solve that. If you are taking MOU or if you are doing collaboration with that, then it is easily you can establish yourself. And contributing, the company also, they are contributing, so it will be very easy. So I think BHL, the electrode, still they are depending on, there is one BHL manager, he said that still some of the electrode, they are purchasing from foreign. Okay, there is no alternate here. So he is telling that if any researcher, if you are able to work and getting this particular electrode, if they are doing 6 months research, you can get it. Right, we need not go for that country, depending on this that country, and we will make it like this. So that what happened, we can avoid the foreign purchase. So the reason for the dollar currency rate, INR and dollar currency rate is we are buying more product from other country. At the same time, we are selling very less product to other country. That is a problem. Buying more, selling less. So that is the reason why. So that. So our Indian value is very less when compared to US dollar. Okay. So here, if you are making any import substitution, it will be better. So that one you can project very easily. So this kind of project, definitely you can collaborate with industry and do. Some industry, they are very eager to collaborate with you. So we need to search and find out. So the problem is, particularly I am searching this project for some industries. Two things I am unable to get it. Two reasons. One is I worked this Chittoor region. Chittoor region, I think fruits, mango, milk, these are all popular. But some industries, like if you are in Coimbatore or some other place, there are more industries are there. They themselves come forward, they try to support. So I, here being in Chittoor, I tried some industries. I asked, so we will go for a collaborative project. I discussed with 3 to 4 industries. They are simply telling that we will collaborate only with IIT, right? IIT, NIT, like that. We are not making collaboration with the self-financing institute like that. So immediately I stopped that project. So reason for the switchover from supply chain to composite material is this is the reason. Whenever composite supply chain problem, supply chain subject, it is for industrial engineering. So industrial problem solving, that's a concept developed and given. Whenever we are approaching industry, they are telling, so 3 industry, they said like that. We will collaborate with a high level institution like that. So self-finance institution, we don't want to collaborate. So immediately then I stopped. So if you are continuing the supply chain research, you will not get funding. So then again I switched over to that composite material. It is another strength. So Annamala University, that time 2 area, one is welding, another one is composite material. They will get the material from CSIR Thiruvananthapuram lab, and we used to do that. Those days it is called RRL, Regional Research Laboratory. Our students, they have a MOU. We will get the material, composite material, SIC, AL, SIC composite material, and they used to do. And we worked. So I have my strength, then I applied. So this is my experience on industry collaboration. Okay. Then structure of the project proposal. Structure of the project proposal, here I am putting general. So I think in my profile, reason for showing my profile is I will relate with this. That is the reason why I shown. The research proposal, I think you can see 4 projects on my credit, on my resume. I think I illustrated. So here I applied around 40 projects. So out of that, I got sanctioned 4. Okay. Simply applying one and straight away I will get same immediately getting that is not possible. Writing 40 and get it. So mainly the funding agency, they will look for higher institution like NIT, IIT, then university, then research laboratories, right? They will allocate the fund, and the remaining few percentage of fund, our self-financing college, we need to fight together finally to get it. So there they will look at many criteria, right? I think I said the investigator ability. So both will contribute to get the proposal. Okay. So here out of my 40 and 50 proposal, even last week also I submitted a proposal, technology business incubator, ITBI I submitted. So NITI, TST, NITI, NSTST, that proposal I applied last week also. So I'm keep on applying. So I never bother result and everything. So I will prepare myself. Then I will write the proposal and submit. So I will keep on doing my job, my teaching, my project guidance, my research paper writing. I will keep on going. So then again, it is shortlisted. We will get the call. So we will go to funding agency and attend the interview, and we will get it. So out of my 40 research proposal, so this is the common criteria, so that I am discussing. Okay. So some labs will be there. Some project proposal have one or two information extra, one or two maybe less. But however, this is the common information. So here, so first I will discuss the structure, then we will come later. Title of the project proposal. So somebody asked what is the title. So there is some reason is there. I will come later. Introduction, literature review, research objective, methodology, timeline of the project, expected outcome, targeted user, usefulness to the stockholder, and one more is the budget requirement. So these are all the things important. This is the common structure. So I think what happened, this preparation, we need to make it well before. Okay, well before. So because funding agency, for example, AICT, I think there is a call I have seen in afternoon. AICT proposal for Northeastern state, they announced something, Northeastern state. Look at the deadline, they are giving only, what happened, 20 days, only 20 days, that's all. Within 20 days, writing proposal and submitting, it is not that much easy. Somebody they will write within a night. Even I also written proposal like that, but unfortunately the result is 0. I am unable to get it. And research article also I will write overnight, right? Overnight within one calendar year. So I published 12 good research paper out of 5 scopus. So many things are there, but still research proposal we should not take risk because I am sharing this my past experience. Writing any proposal within overnight or definitely it will end up with some problem. So just I am telling the structure of the proposal. First thing is the title of the project proposal. Somebody, they will give a title for 3 lines. So before reading the title, project title, what happened, the evaluator, he will go to unconscious, he will get tired. So we should not make tired to that people. We need to put the title very precisely. Okay, very precise and meaningful way. That is important. So already this title of the article, this is available with, I think, those who are having experience with Taylor and Francis journal paper, materials and manufacturing, right? There, anyone, I think many are mechanical, I'm sharing. Yeah, you go there, that particular portal, I think the journal submission portal, it will not accept more than 15 words, more than 15 words. 16 word come, immediately that will reject you, shorten the title like this. It will not allow to continue your uploading, okay? So there should be 10 to 15 words by covering all keywords. So this is important. By connecting all the keyword, you need to write the title of the research proposal. Of course, this will be common for even research article also. Connecting all the keyword and making the title. I think this connecting everything. So I came to know that little later. If you go to, generally whenever I'm making title for my article, research article, so I used to go to the science director. They will put some fancy words, fancy titles. So I will pick 10 titles related to my, that means my research work. So I will keep it. Then I will take my keywords of my paper. Then I consolidating all, finally I will make the title. Right, so that is one of the things. I don't know how many of you following like this. Some journals they are restricting, but similarly same thing need to be continued for writing research proposal also. writing research proposal also. So 10 to 15 words. I think some echo is coming. Hope that people are muted.
No, sir. No, sir. I muted.
Yeah.
Please
thank you.
continue, sir. Please
Thank you.
continue.
So the introduction. So here we need to brief it about three major things. One is we need to introduce all the keywords. Number one. Number two, we need to write about the research background. Finally, we need to go to the problem description. Right, from the problem description, we need to come anything. Even if you are going for patent filing, developing any innovative idea or anything, you need to go with problem. What is your problem? Then from the problem, we need to go for writing research proposal. Or if you are going for any patent filing, going for startup, everything, it is common. Three components are important. One is introducing all the keywords. So keywords, everything, it will be like a character of the research proposal. Okay. So, the how cinema, they are using different characters. So if you go to cinema, some hero, heroine, villain, comedian, four characters are there. They will do proper introduction. Okay, hero introduction, so that you can already we are seeing poster and going for movie, no? So introducing, they will introduce the hero. They will introduce the villain. So whenever villain introduction, we will see villain always he will be with angry mood. He will kill somebody, so that you are seeing all the cinema throughout the India. Even so, every language it will be like this. So villain introduction, it will be like this. Then heroine introduction, I don't want to say some wind, mild wind, flowers are flying, that environment. Then again comedian introduction, you know. So there in cinema, they are introducing all the characters properly, then they are going for story. So similar thing here, what to do, like research article also, already after abstract you are writing keyword, whatever keyword you are listing, you need to introduce one by one. So same thing you apply to research proposal also. So you keep the keyword, you introduce each and every keyword properly, so that while writing we will get the connectivity, so we will get good readability also. Right, while reading we should not get doubt, what is this? Right, that word that need to be introduced at the beginning. So that introduction is very much essential. Okay, without introducing and straight away we are going and in between some introducing some new thing, so people they will lose their connectivity. So after introducing all the keyword, then you maintain the flow. That will be good. And second one, the research background is important. So what is the research background for your proposal? Right, that is important. So we need to describe briefly. Then finally we need to go for problem description. So introduced all the keyword, research background is there. Then you write down your problem description. What is your problem? Then again, so these are all the points to cover in the introduction section. Then coming to international review, literature review. In the article, they will put it literature review. Some funding agencies straight away they will put it literature review like that. Some funding agency they will ask national status, international status like that. National status, international status like that. Then patent review. These three are important. So even writing any research proposal, so you please put one or two patents along with that. Then only we can able to impress. Okay. Literature review, in article we will go as per the so what happened, rational, it is called rational. So we will form some sequence, right? Based on the sequence you are keep on connecting your article, right? Keep on discussing and moving forward. So here research proposal, what to do is first we need to write about the national status. So for that particular research, what is our India level national status? Then again, what is the international status? Okay, international status. Then finally, you need to project your problem. So my proposed problem is not solved either national level or international level, so that I am proposing this. Okay, so this is what the way you are expressing your novelty. Now expressing your novelty to the examiners or reviewers. And here some people ask, sir, why patent review? I am not doing in research article. I am not doing in research article, patent review and everything. So one thing you keep it in your mind, a research article, if you are just seeing research gap, that is enough. Whereas while writing project, I mean a research project, we need to look at the patent review also. For example, you got by writing literature review, you got the research gap. Okay, you got the research gap. But unfortunately, if you look at the going for patent search, that research gap already solved and it is available in the form of patent. It is available as a patent. It may be at granted stage, at maybe at a review stage, or whatever it may be. So you are, I think, granted patents, it will be exposed. So we need to go for patent search also. So on that literature gap, writing literature article, we need not review. Okay, just seeing literature gap and going. Whereas the project proposal, if that literature gap, it is not available, not also anyone have a patent filing on your problem or that particular problem. Okay, that also we need to ensure. So otherwise, that idea, your research gap already filed as a patent, we are not eligible to apply. It is existing like that. They will treat this as existing like that. Okay, so this also important. So you need to ensure the literature gap as well as the patent review also. Through patent review also, you need to prove yourself. My proposed project is novel, so not done before, right? Not done before. So this is what very similar to research article. They are expecting this. So going to next slide, structure of the proposal, then research objective. Here 2 points are important. One is the clear. Of course, this is heart of the research proposal. What is your research objective? What for you are doing research? What for you are applying? So here we need to clearly indicate that this is what my problem. This is my objective. This is the work I want to do like this. So one is the clear statement of objective, and here writing objective also 4 to 5. So here, if you look at some woman research proposal being Dean R&D or R&D cell coordinator in previous institution, so I used to have some proposals from women scientist scheme. There, I think if I have a look at that proposal, everything it will be good. So they are writing article writing, they have good experience, so they will write comfortably. Already they have experience in paper publication, some article publication, so that they will follow. But if you look at the research objective, the clarity it will not be there. So it is very difficult to understand what is the objective like this. If you are writing like this, if you try to confuse in objective, definitely that is the immediately the people, they will go for rejection. Okay, objective is important. What do you want to do? That is you need to have very good clarity. Otherwise, they won't keep it. They won't continue review of your proposal. And second one, 4 to 5 objective, it is okay. 4 objective is okay. So maximum in my project proposal, I will use 5 objective. Okay, I don't go beyond this. I think some of the proposal I used to see, they will write 10 objectives, right? 10 objectives. So generally the duration given for us is 2 years or 3 years. Okay, they are not prolonging for 5 years, 6 years like that. So within the 3 years duration, so 1 year you will spend for purchasing equipment, JRF recruitment, and preparatory work for doing your research. First 1 year it will go. Remaining 2 years, what to do? You need to do your research. Meanwhile, you need to publish yourself. Keep your publications and look for some patent filing. Then again, preparing reports for DST or funding agency. These are all the things are there. So if you are carefully selecting that, putting 10 objective, then what happened? So clearly, the funding, that evaluator, he will understand that this fellow is not having clarity. As per his state of his objective, it requires 5 years, but within 3 years, these objectives are not possible, so reject it. This is what the way they will go. Then again, methodology. Methodology means it's like a research objective means what to do. A research article also same thing, what to do. Methodology means how to do. Okay, what to do, how to do. So here the methodology which indicates that the way of achieving each objective. Suppose if you are stating 5 objectives, so objective wise, whether we mentioned the proper way, the way of achieving objective is clear in methodology also there. We need to ensure that 5 objectives are there. The proposed method is, it is going to help to achieve all the 5 objectives. That is important. Your methodology is what happened, fulfilling or solving 2 to 3 problems. 3 objectives are solved. So another 2 objectives, I don't know, the methodology, it will not cover. Your proposed methodology, it will not cover. So in this case also, we will have we will lose our connectivity. Okay. So without proper methodology, how this fellow is going to achieve the objective? So that thing, it will come to their evaluator mind, then they try to reject. Then stages of work we need to mention, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, right? Each and every stage, what I'm going to do. Then we need to put some flow charts, Gantt chart to explaining each and every stage what I'm going to do. Then describe my method and data collection. So what way I'm going to collect data, whether I'm collecting the data from survey. Some of my friends from management, they will prepare the questionnaire, they will go for survey. From survey, they will collect the data and they will do the work. Okay, they will do the work. Another some of my friends from mechanical, they will conduct experimental work. From the experimental work, they will collect the data, they will analyze and do the research like that. So describe your method of analysis, right? What method you are using for analysis of your result? That also important, right? Method of achieving objective, method of analyzing your result, both are important. Okay. So now I am coming to structure of the proposal, timeline of your project. This is important. So before applying applying proposal, you go through the guidelines very clearly, how long they are allowing. So what is the duration of the project work, whether it is allowed for 3 year or 2 year. Based on that, we need to put your timeline. Okay, for 2 years project, we should not put it 3 years. If you are putting like that, that fellow, you will understand. This fellow is not reading the guidelines properly. For 2 years project, he is he is writing proposal for 3 years. So he tried to reject. He will take that one as advantage to reject the proposal. Then again, here, duration of each activity, you put it in the form of Gantt chart. So I will mute them. Right, duration of each activity, Gantt chart, it is important. Then again, for example, literature updating, experimental, this I am putting for one of my research proposal, what I am doing. So here, what is the reason I am showing? So there is some reason also there. So literature updating, experimental design, material synthesis, characterization. So this is the composite material we used to do this research. We will put a timeline like this. Okay. So here, I think one of the important thing, I think some people may be known. So literature review, I know. What is meant by literature updating, right? So literature review, you in writing timeline of the project, we should not mention I am going to do literature review again like this. So you are writing research proposal by thoroughly seeing the national status, international status, patent review, everything. Then you are applying for research proposal. Then again, after sanction of project also, I will sit and do the literature review, means definitely they won't accept. So that time you need to go for literature updating. So apply to getting fund. I think starting your research, it will take minimum 1 year. You are applying now, then the project review, proposal review, it will be go for multiple rounds. So finally conducting interview. Then after 3 months, 4 months, they will announce the result. After announcing the result, it will take 2 to 3 months for getting fund received by our college, right? Many things are there. So meanwhile, what happened? We need to go for update. So already literature review we did. So we need to update. So for 1 year, so any new things are came in your proposed area or close to our objective. So any new things are there, new papers are there, new patents are filed. So we need to update it. So putting literature updating is very important. Don't put a literature review. If you are putting literature review, definitely they will view seriously. Okay. Then structure of the proposal, the expected outcome is very important. Okay, what is your expected outcome? So you will publish the paper, publication with SCI, high impact factor journal. So these are all one of the expected outcome. Generally, one scientist proposal, they will expect one SCI paper and one Scopus paper. So another one conference proceeding also they are accepting. So one of our colleague in my department, she applied, she received. So there they agreed one SCI, one Scopus, one Scopus conference paper. She submitted a WASO scheme, WASA scheme. So they given the 3 publications. For me, I think I am not restricting. So I published 5 papers. One MTech student published 1 paper in my area of young scientist grant. Then PhD scholar, he published 3 papers. Everything we have shown to them. So there is no questions from them. Okay. So 2 SCI paper and remaining all are Scopus paper. Then it will be end up with a patent also. We can file patent. So anything you go for side by side patent search. That is the reason why I am asking you to search patent also. Right? Many easy patents may be there. Some people will ignore. Just go through it. Your area of research, anything through patent search. If you are having any potential for patent filing, so you can file it. Right? We can file it. You can spend the money for. I think they won't give money for the patent attorney charges, but the charges you are spending, you are paying in the form of DD to the patent office. That one you can reimburse. I think you can get the money from the your funding, project funding. Okay, you can get the money from project fund and you can apply. So this is what I did. Previous patent I filed in that way only. but patent attorney fees they won't pay. So remember. Then another the expected outcome is solution for the problem, or it may be industry problem, or it may be a social problem, whatever it may be the problem. So target user, definitely it may be either industry or beneficiary, right? Industry or some beneficiary, society benefits, or import substitution. So this category, okay. Any social problem, industrial problem, or your project outcome, targeted user may be, the user may not be there, but you can put some import substitution, okay. Then again, here the usefulness to the stockholder, either industry or society, general thing. So budget requirement, this is very key. Without quotation, you don't do any project budget. This is important. Somebody, they will write the budget simply on air, right? Some EDM machines, they will put it to 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs like that. EDM machine, it is available up to 35 lakhs. Okay, different grades are there. So even if you are asking low quality or low end version of machine also, so that people, they won't accept. Keeping this, definitely he can't able to achieve. I think the budget preparation, this fellow is not good. So try to remove it. Okay, try to get the reason to reject the proposal. Then again, equipment budget. So without quotation, we don't, we should not do. So get the, my experience is to get the quotation. Yeah, get the quotation. And for example, you are getting India Mart or somewhere, I will get the quotation. So I will get the 3 quotations from different region. Whichever is higher, I will put it. Because I'm applying now, next year I will get it. Every year you have inflation rate is there. You add inflation rate with the equipment cost and put it. Then only it will match. Otherwise, if any gap comes, for example, cost now is 1 lakh. Now you are applying. While purchasing on next year, 2022, if you go for purchasing, the inflation rate, it will be there. Equipment, it is around 10%, maybe there 10%, or sometimes more, depending upon the situation. 1 lakh budget, you proposed. So at the time of buying, you will get it 1 lakh 10,000 or 15,000. That 15,000 gap, the management, some college management, they didn't need to bear. So it is your mistake while preparing the budget. It is your mistake. Why I need to last? You bear it from your salary like that. Okay. So we need to be very careful. You add it along with inflation rate and put it. And nowadays GST also there, you put it. Then equipment, consumables also, you go with quotation. Travel, we need to specify very clearly where you want to go, what is the purpose of your travel, everything. Contingency means any emergency expenditure, it will come. So you predict some emergency will come like that. Then other cost. So other cost like testing, consultancy. Suppose for me, the SEM, XRD, EDAX, this kind of facility, it is not available. Then that we will spend money from other cost. So other cost we will specify for our work, for doing characterization, SEM, XRD, EDAX, we are going to use this particular other cost like that. Then overhead cost means this is like whatever the foundation and the preparation cost. So 10 to 15% they will give it based on your, this also completely expert decisions. We can't interfere. Sometimes one scientist grant, they given 15%. So for me, it given 15%. Somebody they given little less like that. So it will be with a different amount. Okay. Then again, correlation and consultancy. So 3 components are very important. So whenever being a Dean R&D or R&D coordinator, whenever I'm getting any research proposal for evaluation, I will ensure 3 things. One is research objective. Second one is research methodology. Third one is expected outcome. So research method already I said. So research objective means what to do. Methodology means how to do. Expected outcome means what is your outcome, what is your output. Okay, so if I want to put it a simple language, this is that. While writing research proposal, people, they will, what happened? They will, at the time of beginning, they will be with very clarity, but at the conclusion of, at the end of the project proposal, the checking the correlation and consistency among these 3 is important. Some people, some research grant, I used to see this. For typical example, I am telling so that everyone will understand very easily. In research objective, they will put my objective is to make an agricultural production of apple, right? Objective is apple. Then methodology, if you look at there, they will use the methodology for agricultural production of orange. agricultural production of orange.
Correlation and consolidity, such objectives, methodology, expectation outcome.
Somebody they are commenting. Right. Right. Methodology, expected outcome. So here, first they will objective is I am going to make agricultural production of apple. If you look at the methodology, finally that methodology is for making agricultural production of orange. So finally, expected outcome they will write it. So I got banana like that. So aiming for apple, using methodology for orange. So outcome they are showing like banana. So you look at that, all the three are different. So this is the way the research proposal, it will go away from lack of correlation, consistency, everything. So generally, even I also did mistake at the up to 10 proposal. So I'm unable to see. So sometimes by luck, automatically it will get correlated. Something unable to correlate. So this problem I resolved. There is a 2009. I attended one FDP at Rajalakshmi Engineering College. I attended. So there, I think one scientist from SAE, he discussed. So from that, I understood. Later on, what I will do, after completion of this, I will keep objective methodology outcome. So I will ensure the correlation. If correlation is satisfied, then only I will go. Otherwise, what happened? I will go for revising the proposal. So now to the funding agency, time is around 6. So I started around 6:10. So almost 1 hour. So I think next half an hour I try to cover the various funding agency, and so I will give it. So far, in summary, what I want to say is, so one part is over. That means funding, how to write the research proposal, that part is over. So there I shared my experience, my thought, my view, what I faced, what problem I faced. So how I resolved everything I faced. So here I think always I will get two things. One of my friend, if you look at his research profile, it will be good. He is having around 10 to 15 science direct paper with around 3 impact factor. He always writing research proposal, but no funding agency, it will be considered. No funding agency, it will be considered. So again, what happened one time, one webinar, some people said, I have this much research research ability, I have this much publication potential, but whenever I am writing proposal, no funding agency is bothered. So if they are giving funding, definitely I will do at least 10 papers, 2 to 3 science direct paper I can able to produce. But unfortunately, they are not giving like that. So finally, if you look at the background of college, he is working in one college, self-financing college. That college, there is no NBA accreditation. So without NBA accreditation, they won't give. NBA accreditation is not there. NAC accreditation is not there. That college started just 6 years old. Okay, 6 years old, normally NBA accreditation, NAC, everything we can't apply. We are not eligible. 2 to 3 batches need to pass out from the institution, then only we can do. So that is a problem for him. So in this case, the principal investigator is having good ability to do research, writing research proposal, getting funding. So he's having good proposal. Unfortunately, lack of profile from the college. So he is unable to do. All right. And again, one more thing. Another case. So I have another person is working in 35 years old college at Hyderabad. He used to say like that, sir, I also applying many funding agency. My college profile is good, so I'm unable to get. So if I look at him, except 1 or 2 paper, everything it is came out from paid journals. So these paid journals, everything. Anyway, there is no rule for paid journal. We won't consider like that. Funding agency directly they won't mention. But if you interact with the funding agency people, or if you are going to NIT or government interview, they will simply keep it aside. So one NIT interview I attended, for NIT Warangal I attended, one professor, he came with some bunch of publications. So paid journal, everything he removed and keep it aside, and remaining thing he started go for evaluation. So they are doing like this. So I personally experienced this. Even some of the funding agency scientists, they will come and we will conduct some awareness program while interacting with them. So they clearly say, normally investigator profile, we look at it. Main thing is where we look at whether he is doing some SAE paper with the free journals. So paid journal is more than we try to avoid. Okay, like that. So I think you don't ask where is the evidence, where it is mentioned. The researcher profile with the paid journal, Now we should not consider where it mentioned. So this is my experience. So I am interacting with the DST officers. He shared this. So I am sharing with you. Two cases are important. So institution is good, but if you are keeping more paid journal with the background of paid journal, you are writing research proposal and applying, they can't consider. So another case, the principal investigator is very good in doing work. He is having very good publication records, everything. But institution is only 5-year-old. So 5-year-old institution, if you are giving fund, the fear is, I asked personally this question, sir, why you are not giving to colleges like this? You just consider your investigator profile, no, by considering him, why not you give? Simply, he is telling that within 5 years college, after giving the fund, that college, it will be closed. PA, he will join to somewhere, then how can we ask, where is the fund like that? How they will refund? Simply, they will close the institution and go. Then who is responsible for that? So that what happened, we are expecting some college profile also. So NAC accreditation, almost all accreditations are there. That college, it will be for a long-lasting institute. So they won't take risk, no, like that. So now I hope you have seen the screen. Meanwhile, the DST, SCRB, these two funding agencies, they are giving more fund. And University Grant Commission, previously, this EGC also, they are giving grant. So I received many grants. That minor project, major project, previously they will ask, I think past 3-4 years, they didn't call this. I think 2017 is the last major project or minor project we have seen. Later on, there is no call. Then Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, even I also got a seminar grant, but I don't have any experience. But one self-financing college I have seen, they got research funding and they are working. So if you have any expertise in that area also, they are giving. So they will look at the expertise. Then AICTE, only one research grant is called, what is called Research Promotion Scheme. Okay. So that grant, if you want to apply, you're supposed to have PG degree. That means MTech course or ME course is required. Then only we can apply. Without ME course, they won't allow you. Okay. And DRDO, I think we have seen some of the self-financing engineering college, they are giving fund. They are giving fund for research, particularly material development, material-based research they will give. Then Ministry of Forest and Environment, so this some sustainable manufacturing, that area, if you are applying any research funding, they will give. I have seen only one college having this particular fund. He is from Civil Environmental Science Department. And the Department of Biotechnology, I think Department of Biotechnology, our engineering, I think I am working with only 6 to 7 branches. Some biotechnology, mechatronics, this kind of area, I don't know whether I don't have opportunity to watch. But still, some people from some of my colleagues, some of my friends who are working in pharmacy college, they will easily get from this Department of Biotechnology, DPT scheme. So they will freely get funding. Okay. Then list of funding agency schemes will be given to participants. So I'm going to share it. I think I don't have time. So already time is around 6:15. Then the Indian Council for Social Science and Research. So ICSSR, right? Short name. They are giving major project, minor project. After COVID, I think it is not called. So once it is called, or I think you can apply. This is throughout the year they are giving. So major project 24 months, just 2 years. Budget is 5 to 15 lakhs. Minor project is duration 12 months. Budget up to 5 lakhs. Then eligibility, of course, the regular PhD holder, strong research background, right? Strong research background. So these are all already we discussed in the previous one. Then these are all the first area, right? Social science study. So look at the themes. So any one of the research is matched. So particularly from education department, somebody from education department, they have education, right? Somebody from law, international law. Somebody they are doing cultural studies. Somebody they are doing in commerce and management, you can apply, right? Somebody economics, somebody in international studies, political science. So everyone you can apply. Okay. So this is the link. I am going to share this PPT to the organizer so that you can get it. So just click the link directly. You can go to the website and you can see the other information. So I think your application format, everything you can download. So another one, AICTE RPS Research Promotion Scheme. AICTE, this is the only research scheme available. So eligibility is very simple. University department or institution, even self-financing colleges are eligible with relevant to PG department. This is important. Without PG degree, if you are applying, so you can't get it. And as usually, regular faculty, research experience, publication. So this is the key. This already we discussed. Preliminary research facility. I said the basic research facility at the institution requirement. So this is what. Then funding limit and duration, 25 lakhs funding they are giving. Out of 25 lakhs, 15% you can go for recurring. Recurring means non-consumables. And remaining 85% you can spend for 85% non-recurring means equipments. Equipments 80%, consumable 50%. So this is the way you can go. And the duration for this project is 3 years. Then SCRP core research grant. Previously it is called extramural research. Extramural research. This particular research proposal, if you are writing, if you are collaborating with industry, if you are writing, so easily you can attract the evaluator. So here you can use investigator team, PI, co-PI. So you can select one principal investigator, 2 co-PI, you can put it. Okay, 2 co-investigator. Okay, you form a team, you can work. One PI, 2 co-PI, and if you are getting one JRF for this project, so totally 4 members team. So this may be a strong team. You can able to do good research. You can do very good publication. So at least each and every one, the PI to 3 publication, co-PI 2 each. Then other JRF, if he is able to make 1 publication, so this is good. So this is what we did in our young scientist grant, right? Then private academic institute. This particular grant, there is important condition is DSIR zero recognition. So already I mentioned DSIR zero recognition. If this is there, then only they will give it. You can ask a question, what is the benefit of DSIR zero recognition? So many things are there. If you are getting this kind of project, or if you are going for any industrial based research project, this particular recognition is mandatory. Okay. Without this, you can't apply this particular proposal. And moreover, one more benefit for using this particular project proposal is you will get it whenever you are buying equipment, you need not pay DST. So just 5% tax is enough. Just if you are giving certificate, so this will be enough. So our college, it is a DSAR recognized institute. So the supplier, they will send on format. So institution, we don't want to pay 18% GST. So because our institution is DSIR or zero recognition, so they will send on format. They are very clearly fill it, and you add your DSIR zero letter number, date, everything. So date, letter number, date, validity period, everything. Then you enclose copy of your DSIR zero recognition certificate. That certificate you can enclose. They will go with happily. So through that you can save 13%. So whatever buying, even through research grant or any academic purpose, lab purpose, if you are buying anything like, for example, if you are purchasing like any VMC, CNC, or buying any advanced equipment, so you can save 15% tax, right? If you have DSIR recognition. So this particular research proposal, National Laboratory Research Institution, 50% of the non-recurring cost project, right? Only 50% they will give non-recurring. So non-recurring means equipment. So at the end of project, what happened? The particular college, they are going to use as asset. They are asking 50% to bear by the college management. For project total cost more than 80 lakhs, 50% non-recurring, consumable cost will be shared by the lab or institution. Okay, research lab or institution. As usually, duration is 3 years. So this is the website link. You can get all the information. Another one, this is the SCRP Empowerment Equity Opportunity for Excellence. This particular scheme is for scheduled cassette and scheduled trip. Some people, they will be there. They have a PhD and they have some good publications. So these people, if they are going for general grant, it is very difficult to compete with them. Whereas they have an exclusive funding agencies there to empower them, to motivate them. Because that people, they are not having facility to study. They are coming from rural. They have many challenges to come forward. Many things are there. For empowering them, this particular grant is given. So this is eligible only SC/ST group. So anyone you can apply easily, you can get easily, you can attract. So what happened? The competition will be less while going this kind of project. Okay, that way you can use it as advantage. So here this project only for the principal investigator, no co-investigator is allowed. Okay, and as usually PhD degree, good publication background. So this is you look at that 50 lakhs 3 years. There is no industrial support is required. Just getting fund if you are doing research and if you are able to publish some papers, filing some patents, good. You can post the grant. Okay. Then SCRP Startup Research Grant. This is called the Young Scientist Grant. Previously, it is called the Young Scientist Grant. After 2016 or 17, SERB they have taken. This is called the SCRP Startup Research Grant. So while my doing 2015, this is 3 years. Now they are giving only 2 years. Okay, 2 years grant, and the PI. This also no co-PI. Okay, as usual, PhD degree, good publication record. Here you look at that SRG. SRG means Startup Research Grant, 42 years age, with the relaxation of 3 years. If you are from SC/ST group, you have a 3 years relaxation. Up to 45 you can apply. Look at that SC, ST, OBC, physically challenged, and woman candidate also. So woman candidate, apart from then exclusively woman project work, this also they will get it. Up to 45 they can apply. Then research grant for this is 30 lakhs. There is no industrial support is required. So only thing is you need to complete within 2 years. As soon as receive the fund, immediately you try to purchase everything, purchasing work, everything within 6 months. So another 6 months you can spend for your research work and try to publish, right? Try to publish the paper. So here this particular one, co-PI not allowed, but JRF is eligible. So by collaborating with JRF, you can able to do. Another one, DST Cognitive Science Research Initiative. So CSRI Cognitive Research. So I applied, but I am unable to get. One of my colleague who is working in NPA department, he received in previous college, he received this grant. So this college also, they are giving liberal fund to the self-financing college. So if your theme is good, your problem is very good. If you have some background research on the problem, definitely you will get it. So here I think they are applying some management psychology, neurology, that area you can apply. And one more, those who are watching this webinar in computer science department, you can go to artificial intelligence, right? You go with the computational intelligence is there now. So you can go with artificial intelligence if you are writing any proposal, right? If you have a good research background. So exactly if you are focusing your research gap, you will get it. So this also no industry support is required, 25 lakhs for 3 years. And now I am coming to very important grant. This is for Women Scientist scheme. So WSA. So this is the only grant. So PhD is not required. WSA. WSB, PhD is required. And WSC, this also PG degree, sometimes UG degree also, it is good. WSA, so simply doing basic research and applied science. And Women Scientist B, science and technology intervention for the societal benefits. Okay. So here, if you are doing research on basic or applied, it is okay. But here, what happened? This is some society benefit-based research work they need to do. They need to produce some benefits to the society, right? So this is the outcome. But WSC, this is for internship in IPR. You know, patent attorney, it is very, very limited. Due to lack of patent attorney, the patent processing, it is getting delayed. One of my patent I filed in 2016. So far, I am unable to get the grant. So before grant, it was there before COVID. So now almost we are going to cross around 1.5 years, right? 1.5 years, or we are unable. I am unable to get. Whenever I am asking patent attorney, he is telling that due to COVID-19, it is getting delayed like that. Okay, there is no huge number of patent attorney. So that what happened? Patent attorney, they are not having the people to review. That is the reason why it is getting delayed. So this is an internship for IPR, for self-employment. Okay. And nowadays, what happened? Every institution you have a IIC cell, no, and IIC, right? Innovation Club is there, no. So I think next year AICT or somebody, they will ask you to appoint some IPR attorneys. So IPR attorneys for writing patents, patent drafting, everything they will do. So I think AICT is going to impose this particular rule in next year probably. So here, what is the eligibility? So minimum 27 years age is required. Less than 27, we can't apply. Then maximum age of 57. So age relaxation, it will be given candidates SC, ST, OBC, physically challenged category. So this is exclusively for women. So what is the budget for women scientist proposal? So here, before that, we will look at what are the supports they are giving. So they are giving purchase small equipments up to 5 lakhs, then contingency, travel, consumable. So these are all they are giving. So maximum budget they are giving is, if you are a PhD candidate, maybe WSA, WSB, you will get 30 lakhs maximum. This is excluding overhead. Then fellowship, they are giving 55. So this is given for unemployed women, okay, 55K for fellowship per month, excluding HRV. Then suppose the applicant or principal investigator is with a PG degree, or PG means MPhil, MTech, MPharm. This comes under PG group, okay. They are giving 40K excluding HRA. So maximum budget is 25 lakhs. Another category, PG in basic science. Some people with MSc, then some people with BTech, MPBS, this kind of people. MPBS, I think they won't come. Due to COVID, they have more jobs, they won't come. But other people, MSc, BTech, these people, we know. So any people, any girl students after completion of degree, she is good in academic, we can encourage them to apply this proposal, WAC, so that they will get it 31K per month. So up to 20 lakh budget. Okay. So internship means the duration of internship, they will give stipend. Okay, that stipend, it is coming around 31,000 per month. Okay, in addition to IPR internship, they are giving 31,000 per month. So that what happened, the duration of internship, they will get fellowship. So at the end, definitely what happened, they can apply to various colleges, various institutions. Even they themselves start some consultancy, patent consultancy. So it is good. And so here already we discussed, right? And this is one scientist. So this also different categories are there. And again, don'ts. So this is very important thing. Don't, what not to do. So applying without institute capability, already I discussed in my example. So institution is not good. Though your principal investigator having 100 research paper, we can't do. Then incomplete proposal, somebody, they will keep incomplete proposal, something, budget, everything, they will leave it and they will go for proposing. Then applying away from his expertise and specialization. That's what I said. His background is biofuel, biodiesel, but he will apply for additive manufacturing process. That time they won't consider without the proper background. Already I said. So I worked for 3 years from supply chain to composite material. Then I applied. Okay. Then research background is only paid publication. So this there is no statement it is available in any funding agency or anything. While interacting with some DST officials, they said like that, right? Somebody there, I will ask, sir, that fellow is keep on publishing, I think, submitting proposals, continuously rejected. What is it? What is the problem like that? So one time he asked one proposal. So I just shown the soft copy. He gone through it, simply is saying that you look at that everything is paid journal. Then how can we give? So he said like that. So this is my personal experience I'm sharing, but there is no written rule for paid journal. We can't apply like that. Okay, you don't take it a different way. Then budgeting without quotation, 15 lakhs original cost. This fellow, he will put 5 lakhs, right? That time also it will be rejected. For 15 lakhs equipment, he is putting for 20 lakhs. That time also he will be rejected. This fellow is not having any idea on equipment. So once applying proposal, we need to have complete knowledge on equipment. What for that equipment you are purchasing? What is the cost? What are the other accessories? So everything we need to be in thorough. So by you that particular model you are proposing, that will be, is it suitable to achieve the objective? Everything we need to look at, okay? Then quick proposal preparation, that is a very important thing. Overnight, somebody they will prepare and upload. Finally, it will end up with rejection. Quick proposal preparation, right? So my strategy is very simple. By using some basic thing, information, so I will write the proposal and keep it. Whenever call comes, because within 10 days, 15 days, we can't do anything. Whenever call comes, immediately I will, based on the proposal, I will modify, I will make little modification and submit. Okay, this is what the important thing we need to do. And some people, they will put furniture, computer, printer, stationery facilities. Some grants, these are all allowed. Some grants, these are all allowed. Some, mainly the research grant, furniture, computer, printer, everything. College management should bear for this. Okay, if you are applying this kind of things, then project, then what happened again? There is a rule is there, some funding agency. We should not apply any furniture or building construction, building renovation, right? These are all, we won't get any funding. Then right practices, form a research team and work. 1 PA, 2 co-PA, put a team. Then all the three, we work together for 1 year. Then you go for applying the research proposal. That is the right practice. Otherwise, simply some people, they will write a proposal. So finally, what happened? He will search can you become a co-PA for this proposal, right? Then it would be a problem. So form a team, you work for 1 year at least, you publish some paper, then only it is called research team. So you deliver some output, then you go for writing proposal and applying. Okay. Then creating expertise, that is important by the way of doing BTech project, some basic research, MTech project, right? And so this is the way we need to put your expertise. For your information, around 1994 paper, 50% of paper, some papers I gave from my PhD, some papers through the research project I got it, and remaining everything, more than 60-65% of papers, it is came from my BTech students and MTech students project work. Okay, so that is a BTech, I think, guiding project work, BTech MTech project work. It is a right way to do the good research. Okay, then publication on the theme, this is important. Then detailed proposal writing. So yeah, beginning itself we need to keep a detailed proposal. For a detailed proposal, what is the format? That's what I showed the list. So we prepare it and keep it. Then wait for call, then apply through online. So this strategy always it will be good. And you ensure the plagiarism should be less than 5%. This is important. This is what less than 5%. Science Direct, Springer, Taylor and Francis, they are already following. Less than 5% plagiarism is required because you are applying through online. That CNT, DST scientist, he said that if you are going for cut and paste proposal, directly before going for evaluation, just flag that link. If you click it, what is your percentage of plagiarism? If it is less than 5%, so definitely they will take it for scrutiny. Otherwise, more is there. So this is called the cut and paste proposal. So cut and paste proposal, I think overnight we can able to do this cut and paste proposal only. So that cut and paste everything that will be shown by plagiarism. So automatically what happened, our project, it will be rejected. Then these are all the popular theme, right? I think you go through it. I don't have time to read. And one more important thing I want to show is the solution for COVID-19 issue. This is what happened. This you have a funding for this, right? There is a new scheme is there. So I'm going to show later. Then you have always have a what happened problem for this area 4E: energy, environment, employment, economy. These 4 things. So always this is the evergreen theme for writing proposal. And this is the DST Young Scientist WSA link. So here you select WSA. I think you can see my cursor. WSAB, you can select and apply, right? So again, same thing. I think you look at the reason for giving this screenshot. This link is important. So this is the documents required. So you download whatever document applicable for you, you can select it. So this is the link for applying WSC. So right now this project, so internship, everything they are doing offline. There is no online internship. So that due to COVID-19, the scheme was stopped. So once they recover from COVID, this proposal, it will be open, you can apply. This is the SERP proposal, Startup Research Grant. Previously, it is called Young Scientist. You go to this link. And some of the students' schemes also there. State Council project. I think the Andhra State Council, they are not giving, recently established. After dividing from Telangana, now they are starting. But Tamil Nadu, they are giving huge students project through the council. Another one, the scheme for students project is BTech project, they are giving 50,000. Okay, the eligibility limit, everything, you check it. Then postgraduate, they are giving, yeah, postgraduate, I think this is hiding. Postgraduate, they are giving 1 lakh, and PhD 1,50,000, right? This scheme it is available in Institution of Engineers. So again, here what happened? Some outcome-based proposals with good research, everything. Here also they are look at the what happened? The guide proposal, guide profile also it will be considered. So there is some eligibility like institutional membership, guide membership, students membership. Once if you have all those things, you can apply. Then another scheme is you look at 13/8/2020, 722 students projects. 722 students projects are approved. 722 students projects are approved. So this is a huge number. Okay, even Karnataka also they are giving more project. You can apply this project also. You have a value, you have a credit. Okay, research project. This is very small level. you don't look at the budget, so definitely this will be very good financial support for your students. Okay. But here, Andhra Pradesh, unfortunately, this is not available. This scheme is not available, so that I am unable to apply. So somebody they are keep on talking. I think they are asking me to close. Right. Another important scheme, the PRISM, MSME PRISM. This particular scheme is there. That link already I given along with screenshot. It is available. If you have proof of concept prototype, this is for creating innovative project. Okay, they are giving 2 lakhs. If you are fabricating the model and testing, conducting trial, they will give 20 lakhs. If you want to start a business with this, they are giving 50 lakhs. So this particular project eligibility, any Indian citizens, whether he may be a college professor, he may be a student, or any uneducated youth also. So anyone can apply this particular funding agency. So if the product is innovative, if any project you are proposing for COVID-19, or if your problem is proven, you are a proven one, so definitely they will give a funding. And another one, this is for Tide 2.0, grant in aid up to 7 lakhs. You look at the link. This one already it is closed. I think June month it is closed. So COVID-19, May 31st, this is already closed. 17 to 31, it is available. You look at that, they are giving only very few days. 14 days they given. 14 days we can't do anything. So COVID-19 technology deployment, they given call for application. So that time, if you are applying that within the duration, right? Already you are preparing proposal, keep it with you. Whenever call comes, you can apply straight away. Then again, another funding, I think, I don't know how many of you are aware about this. This MSME, they are giving many grants. So like sensitization and awareness of IPR, they are giving 1 lakh. And again, assistance for grant or patent GA registration, they are giving. So this particular one, after granting of patent, so any IPR, Indian patent, they are giving 25,000 rupees. Foreign patent, they are giving up to 2 lakh. So Australian patent, everything, I don't know. If any query comes, I am unable to, I don't have answer for that. Generally, foreign patent means some US patents, they are getting funding under the scheme. Australian patent, everything, I don't know. But once the patent is granted, so you can apply, you can get 2 lakhs. If you are doing business, it will be wonderful. So you can go for one more scheme is there. So you can extend beyond the scheme. And sample research proposal, format research proposal, WSB, latest sanction list of WSB, everything. So I don't have time to show here. So I'm in my one of folder I'm having, I want to open and show. So due to time restriction, I'm unable to do. And thank you very much for your patient listening. Tanigavelan sir, over to you. So if
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm happy to.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I request all the participants, if you want to discuss with the sir, or you have any doubts, queries, you please unmute yourself and you can have a discussion with our chief guest today, Dr. Arumugam Mahamani, sir. So it was a wonderful presentation which he has given as an eye-opening session. So if you want to discuss anything, please.
Hello.
Anwar, sir, please, sir.
Hello, Dr. A. Mahamani ji. Sir,
Yes,
your lecture was very informative, sir. Sir, I have a question that suppose we are creating one proposal, then how distribution of money for project grant we should make? Suppose we are
they are giving they are giving different heads. For example, one woman scientist proposal I have shown. So for purchasing equipments, consumables, and contingency, other cost, overhead cost. So many components are there. So that will be available in the proposal itself.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sir, any other participants? Sir, do you have any doubts?
I think some questions are there in chat box, sir.
Yes, sir. We'll check it, sir.
Please.
Sir, everybody asking about the sharing of PPT, maximum people.
Okay,
and
no
many,
problem.
almost all the participants given that very good feedback that your presentation was so good. And I don't think no more questions, sir. Everything is good feedback, sir. Yeah, nice feedback, sir, actually.
Right.
I'll ask one of my coordinator, Mr. Rendraman, for vote of thanks.
Right, sir. Right.
So please, Rendraman sir, please.
Yeah, yes, sir. Very good evening to all. It's given me an immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this session. I would like to thank our chairman, sir, co-chairman, sir, chief director, sir, deputy director, sir, dean ENT, sir, vice principal, academic and admin, sir, for giving this opportunity. I would like to thank our resource person, Dr. Arumugham Mahamani, sir, for his wonderful and informative presentation. Once again, I thank all our participants. Thank you very much. And I request everyone to fill the feedback and attendance form. It will be available since 6:45 for the next 15 minutes. Okay, sorry, up to 6:50. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, dear chief guest, sir, I'll send you my mail ID in WhatsApp.